可以缩，可是你存档之后它是存这么大。
You know, because all the scans are built up, from different projections.
Yeah.
So we
一般
can throw
他会建议我
away.
们怎么用那个 protocol。一般他会建议我们用哪个 protocol？一般就扫一般。
对啊，就 default 的啊。
default。
就你之前在扫那个啊，就是最低的那个，比如说 KVP 最低，然后 projection 最低什么之类的。
大小鼠会有差吗？
If for what is the default protocol you are recommended for us for the mouse scan or red scan? Is there any parameters you are recommending?
Okay. So I would recommend to use this 480 if you want to go for quite a nice image, so not only for material map. Okay, but let's predefine what is the purpose of the scan, because I cannot optimize all the parameters for all the purposes. So what is the purpose here?
Just for the
Material
spec
map.
registration.
For
For the spec registration.
Okay, so you just want to know which part is where, and
Yeah.
so it's roughly
Yeah.
a kind of
Yeah.
acceptable image. Okay, but you want to do quite a fast scan, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case I would go for the lowest projection number, so 360. The helical, of course, because so actually you can measure what you can cover axially with one field of view. Okay, so it's 66 millimeter.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you need
这个
longer,
bed 是6公分。6.6。
一个 pad 的6.7公分。
if
对，
if
略长。
if you need longer, so you should go for the helical one. But if you really need so the best image quality, and you don't really need to go for a longer volume than the 66 millimeter, I would recommend to use the single field of view scan. Okay, because the helical, there is more artifacts on it than on the single field of view scan. Okay, so for just a mouse, so I would recommend to use the helical one. So even though the rotation number, of course, is higher than 1, the pitch should be 1. So it means that during one gantry rotation, the bed is moving one field of view away. Okay, I would go for 50 kilowatt, and I would actually go for the shortest exposure time, because based on my experiences, that is better for best image quality than the higher.
The 50 kVp for red and for mouse.
Yeah.
How about the 35 k? What kind of study you are using?
Actually, for just a simple general scan, what you mentioned, I think that the middle energy would be better. I don't actually know, so I cannot give you a real indication for the low energy. Maybe that kind of, so not for the vascular scan, but for the soft tissue contrast agent scan, maybe the lower energy would be better, but I cannot really tell you a real indication of that. Okay, maximum field of view. Yeah, this is the 1 to 4 binning I mentioned. Okay, the scan range is actually, recognized by the software when you move the blue box, so you don't need to manually modify them. And this is the option to increase or decrease the table height if you need. This is the reconstruction. So because in case of the CT, it's possible to have a real-time reconstruction, which means that So right after grabbing all the projections, the system will immediately start to reconstruct it, and so you will see the result here after the process. So let's I think this is the these are the parameters, or this is the parameters that I would use for just a general scan for a SPECT CT study. Okay, and I also showed you I also mentioned that if you go for, but actually, so for high zoom level, 1-to-1 binning and small voxel size. Yeah. Because so now the volume is really big. The reconstruction would require a larger memory. So what we can do, so this would be safe for real-time reconstruction, but actually all the steps which are open and everything which will be open in the study browser still uses memory. So in that case you just need to disable the real-time reconstruction and just open the raw CT data for reconstruction later. Okay.
So means we can reconstruct we can scan the larger size if we turn it off. Because if we
yes.
right,
yes.
we can later on we reconstruct it, but we can reconstruct the larger size.
Yeah, but yes. Or what I've said, that you have to reconstruct, one part, and then in a new reconstructional process reconstruct some other part next to the first one and so on, and then stitch them together. But it's really exceptional. So when you have a complete study with this kind of resolution and this kind of volume size or field of view size.
Okay, maybe we can try to. I would like to try stitch it together later.
Okay. All right.
说最后reconstruct 的时候，把一小段一小段 reconstruct 完之后连在一起。因为如果是超长，然后超高，是不是就算它单独是还是会到一起？
它现在是 discount
没有，他现在在选位置，但是他说，因为我想说有些是比较大的嘛，但是它可以一小部分少，一小部分少嘛，那少了之后再把它接在一起，加实算。
Okay. So the last step here is the SPECT acquisition. So the first step will let you to fill in all the information about the radiopharmaceutical you use. So there is also a fast drop-down list which is now not configured, so we will do that later. What you have to fill in is actually the radionuclide code.